What's going on, YouTube? It's Playmaker Way with the playbook. And as you can see, we're looking at US30. This is a live price is moving. It is 3:48 a.m. EST London session. For literally just a day, I've been holding this trade and I'm up 28,000 pips, over 28,000 pips on just US30. I'm in this NAS 100 trade as well, but that's not what this video is about. Because this NAS 100, that's not what this video is about. This video is about US30, okay? I dropped another US30 video. I don't just trade indices, but obviously you can catch way more pips on indices and metals. Just makes sense. It's just simple math. The value of it is compared to currency pairs in the hundreds or cents. Indices and metals are in the thousands and the tens of thousands. You get what I'm saying? It's just simple math, how you can catch more, and why it also requires you to have a larger account to trade and handle the drawdown and profit of trading indices. Now, so you see these lines. First, this one wasn't a free signal. I do have a free signal. This is the free signal room. You know, I'll be calling trades out. I call out about 3 to 5 trades in the free signal room Monday through Friday, London session, 3 a.m. EST, into New York session. Like, I'm just scrolling up, as you can see. You know, we hit TPs all the time. We're literally winning most of the trades. Every other day we might lose a trade, but most of the trades I call in, knowing that you're all going to be entering these with me, I do my best to make sure they're, you know, high quality trades. And not only are you going to catch a good amount of pips, but also that, like, here's a recap of one of the days. So I also do a recap of both my students and members, what we caught and what we caught in the signal room. So as you can see, the ones I say advanced play signal room, that's the members for the advanced play signal room, as well as my students. And the ones that don't say that, that's the ones that were called in the signal room. So you see this day, US30, we caught 10,900 pips in the free signal room, okay? US30 this day, and my students, we caught over 68,000 pips. These are not typos, okay? And then for GA, we caught 69 pips. Euro USD, we caught 53 pips. Euro AUD, our SL got hit, lost 71 pips. And then NAS 100, I call this for my students. This is just this one. Sometimes I don't only call US30 for the students, and I don't only just call indices for the students. As you can see, called US30. Literally, this day, in just one day, using my strategy, we caught over 110,000 pips. And I like to put it into perspective. So if you actually do the math, if you took all my trades, even just doing a mini lot, a 0.01, you would have made just $1,000 off of one day of trading, off of 0.01. If you would have did a 0.1, you would have made $11,000. A standard, you would have made 110,000, and then a 10 lot size, you would have literally made over $1 million in just one day of trading if you would have caught all these trades. And this isn't a mistake. That's not a typo. Okay, this is what we really do. We really do this here. Okay, here's another day. We caught 41,000 pips. Okay, we really do this here, the free signal room and the advanced play signal room. We do this every day. Let me try to find another one. Here's the recap of a week. Okay, so the week, Monday we caught 18,000 pips for this week. This was what day does it say? June 19th, so this was the 18th, I believe. Yeah, June 17th, okay? So on June 17th, that week, we caught 18,000 pips on Monday, 78,000 pips on Tuesday, 45,000 pips on Wednesday, 125,000 on Thursday, and then 11,000, almost 12,000 on Friday. That's 1 week. 1 week of trading, we caught 279,000 pips. And again, I put it into perspective. So that entire week, you could have made 2,000 off of 0.01. You could have made 27K off of 0.10. I mean, the 0.1. And then a standard, you could have made 279,000. And then a 10, you could have made 2 million in just 1 week using my strategy. Let's talk about the US30 trade. Kind of went a little tangent, but I just like, really passionate about this stuff, and I'm trying to show y'all like the way people try to show y'all trading is and how many pips you can catch a day. It's not the case, okay? Because I just showed y'all how we consistently catch thousands of pips a day, not hundreds, thousands, okay? And that's not even including indices, okay? But now let's break down this trade. Okay, so all these blue lines. So if y'all don't know how price action works, y'all should check out my video where I explain price action in less than 10 minutes. So I'm not a price action trader though. I kind of am, but I go a little bit deeper into it, okay? So that's what all these lines are. These are my zones. And what I want to show y'all real quick, as we just look around, just look how price is dancing on these lines and how it reacts. So you can already see how I'm able to use these lines to determine which way price is going to go. Not just for an hour, not just because we're on a 15-minute time frame for 15 minutes, but for the entire day, okay? And what I mean by that is, when I go to the daily time frame, I'm about to blow your mind. Because as you can see here, we just been catching the pips, riding the zones back and forth, catching pips, making money. But now, when we go on the daily time frame, I want to show you something. First, I want you to see this one. I think I dropped a video explaining how we caught this trade, but first, this was a beautiful trade. No drawdown, probably a little bit at the beginning, but this is a daily candlestick. We're on the daily time frame. And what I want you to understand is, even this trade that I just showed you in the 15-minute time frame, same thing, just a little drawdown in the beginning, and then after that, the next day, it just tanked. Identifying these levels and zones, not only are you able to catch some pips, but you're also able to determine the direction price is going to go for the entire day, if not the next 2 days or a week. This candlestick, literally the TP was here. The TP was at the zone, but it broke the zone, okay? So literally using these zones, I caught the entire movement of US30 this day, the entire movement of US30 this day, the entire movement of US30 this day, and then I mean, I've been trading US30 for months, but you know, some of them I delete. But even like, let's just go to US30. It's a little more realistic because it's not going to be picture perfect like that all the time, because this is the daily time frame. So moving 28,000 pips, that's a lot of pips. So obviously that's not going to happen in an entire day. Sometimes it might take a few days, like this one. We caught sales 2 days in a row on this one, caught pips each time, but it took literally 2-3 days for it to do the complete movement. And then now we're here. You get what I'm saying? So now that you kind of understand the gist and how these lines are not just accurate, but help us determine literally the direction and momentum of price, I also want you to pay attention to my screen. There's no indicators, there's no nothing. This is literally how I trade. Once I identify the levels, then it's up to me to see how price is moving in real time and what it's done in the past to determine where it's going to be going in the future, okay? So this is why I call the trade out. So when I first saw it, one thing I like to do, if you understand price action, you have to kind of understand support resistance, okay? So first thing I wanted to do was, so these aren't the support resistance levels on the daily time frame. This would be a support resistance level on the daily time frame right here, this line right here. So let me put this yellow just for the video purposes. This, and then also this would be a key level as well. The reason why I'm worried about this one right now, because as you can see, this was a support level, then it broke under, then it became another support level, and then it broke under, and now it's a resistance level, okay? And you can tell that this is a main one because look at that huge rejection wick on this candlestick right here. This I gotta move the mouse. That red line, I call that is important, okay? Every candlestick's telling a story. Every candle shape, every candle size is important to note and to understand why it is that size or why it made that shape. Once you understand that, it makes it very easy to then read the charts and also read and identify exactly where price is going to go. Okay, because keep in mind, this is the daily time frame. I always start on the daily time frame. So you see it rejected it this day, and then the second day it went up a little higher, but then it rejected it again. and it was like a big rejection wick. So, and after that, the candle was just red the rest of the day. So not only was it a huge rejection wick, but then a giant red candle. That's showing me that price does not want to go past this. Okay, at least not for now. It's also, if you look and zoom out, that's the number one rule, zoom out, you can see that we're in a downtrend. Okay, so price action aside, you can see that we're in a downtrend. Then there's some choppiness, and then we broke up multiple zones, and this is the lower high, and this is the lower low. Okay, so literally by identifying these zones, not only are we able to determine exactly what price it was doing and reacting to the zones and the levels, but we're also able to basically pinpoint the best entry to get in at the peak of the lower high. So if you were a swing trader, you would have caught way more. I mean, we caught all of these momentum, all these pips. We just didn't hold for multiple days. We usually hold for like a day max, 2 days max. That's it. But if you're a swing trader, you could have caught a lot more. You get what I'm saying? But I just don't have the patience for that. It's not necessary. You see how many pips we catch without it. So it's not really necessary. To each their own, though. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't personally do it. But putting that back blue. So that's just another thing, okay? So that literally helped us determine the best time to enter. So then, next thing, when price, this green candle, it shot back up to retrace, it rejected it, and then it also stayed in the area. That's why we held for the next day, because one, it stayed under the zone, and in that rejection, it showed that candle that didn't even want to touch the zone. It didn't want to go near it because of the way the daily candle ended. So that showed me, not even just the daily time frame, let's just go back to a smaller time frame, okay? After it dropped, and then all this, it just stayed choppy like this for literally hours, I knew that it was going to just because again, when you enter a trade, people say for every buyer there's a seller and things like that. I don't like to say that because we don't control the market, okay? Banks and the people that put in literally $1 million lot sizes, $1 billion lot sizes, those are the ones that control the markets. All we do is put our foot in the water and try to catch the current, okay? We're trying to catch the momentum and ride the momentum. That's all we're trying to do. So you should never try to guess, gamble, or try to go against the trend because you do not control the market. We do not have the power. Your 0.01, your 0.1, I don't even care if you put a 0.50. That is not phasing the market. I'm not a 0.50. I don't care if you put a 50 lot size in. That's not controlling the market. That's not moving it at all, okay? And I need you to get that in your head. Once you understand that you don't control the market, that your entry is not that special, that you're literally just collecting some crumbs, then you'll be able to move smarter in the market. So that's why I use these zones to help me identify which way price is going to go, most likely. So after I saw price was just staying underneath the zone for literally hours, let's just do this one. So literally hours, it stayed in this gap, okay? So after I saw price just sitting here for hours, I knew it was just waiting for some more volume to come in to finish the move down. And sure enough, when I woke up the next day, 3 a.m., to make it 24 hours I was holding this, lo and behold, it hit all the levels and it's retracing a little bit, but I'm still holding. I want to see if it's going to break the next zone or not. So that's what I'm looking to see right now currently. But if I see it retracing some more, I might just pull out and then just wait for wait for another opportunity. Because I am up plenty right now. This, I teach my members this, how to catch thousands of pips on their own. This doesn't just work during London and New York session. Literally, as long as the market's open, you can make money on a pair or an indice or a metal. It doesn't matter. As long as the market's open, there's money to be made, okay? If y'all want to join my free signal room, link is going to be in the description. First link in the description. Join my free signal room. It's on Telegram. If you don't have Telegram, like I said, Monday through Friday, I call signals out every day, 3 to 5 signals daily.